Living a life on the road has some of the highest highs I have ever experienced, and some of the lowest lows I think I will ever encounter. In a lot of ways, it's a life of extremes. Extreme weather, extreme adventures, extreme loneliness, extreme friendships, extremely needing to shower. But right now, I wouldn't give it up for anything. The feeling of being this free is something I have searched for a long time. And I haven't even always felt this free when I was on the road before. It's taken a lot of time for me to gain the element that really creates true freedom on the road, and that is becoming mostly fearless. I think it's our fears that really tend to hold us back. Fear that living a life that others might not agree with, or fear that a mountain might be too large, or fear that I'm not good enough is what usually holds me back if I let it. But then I remember that all the societal structures and expectations are just that. They're simply just boxes that we put ourselves in. And I feel like at the end of the day, if I'm treading lightly on the environment, consuming less material items, and being a kind person, this lifestyle is pretty harmless. So if you just sat through my rambling, thank you for being here. If you're new here, I'm Loui, and I've been enchanted by road life since 2018, when I built out my first van to save money while I was in my last year of college. Since then, I've become addicted to this lifestyle of always being on the road, and I've learned a lot since then. Right now, I'm on my way to the Arctic Ocean as I need to cross this off my list finally, and I'm sort of just burning time until it's the season of all things outdoors. So sit back, relax, and live some good old Jeep life with me. So we are currently in the Oregon Badlands Wilderness, just about 30 minutes away from Bend, Oregon. We left Truckee and the insanity that was feet and feet of snow for an area that has a little less snow. And we are just making our way further and further north, chasing the endless spring. One thing I forgot to mention a couple videos back about springtime in the north is just how stinking muddy it is everywhere. So I got my extra tufts on, and yeah, we're going for a little bit of a walk. I have an obsession with William's floppy ears. Well, that was a really nice walk. I really needed that, and so did William. We've been doing a lot of driving lately, trying to get further north, and so that was really nice. But now that the walk's over, my camping spot sort of got spoiled this morning because a wilderness ranger came out and he was putting up signs to close off the road to motorized vehicles. Although he said I could camp there one more night, I really just don't feel like that comfortable doing that now that I know the road's closed. Like, what if like a sheriff shows up and like I can't communicate to him that like someone told me it was okay? My instinct is telling me to go ahead and keep driving north. We are going to go to Bend. One of my favorite things to do on the road is to visit all of the community centers. I think it gives you a really good feel for what the community is kind of like. So we're gonna head to one in Bend that has a really nice pool and apparently a very clean shower, and I'm feeling really crusty. So that's the reality of Jeep camping. You can't be deep in the woods all the time as much as I would like to be. Sometimes you have to go to town to take care of business. That was a 10 out of 10 community center. I 100% recommend if you're in Bend, Oregon. Super good. The Larkspur Community Center. I'm so bad at this. Plop. This was a little challenging, but it should be thick like this. I'm going to quickly store this away next to my diesel heater so it stays warm for assembling. Whoa. Oh, okay. Whoa, this is hard. Should I make this for Simon next time I see him? Yes. Absolutely. Ooh, I don't know, this one's a little half-baked. Okay, now to assemble. I'm breaking my mostly plant-based diet for this. I was feeling fancy at the store, so we got some prosciutto. Some prosciutto there. Poached egg. You know, it's not the best poached egg I've ever done, but it's a poached egg nonetheless. Some hollandaise that I made fresh. Like so. This is some rich tasting food. Add some chives to make it pretty. I just made eggs Benedict out of the back of my Jeep. I'm so happy right now. Alright, let's give this baby a try. I've been craving this for quite a few days now. Poached egg. I think I need to eat this with a fork and knife. Make this at home. Hey look, what's that over there? It's a Fantic X9 Ultra tire inflator specifically made for Jeeps and trucks. Let's harvest this guy and test it out. This is a new lightweight 3-in-1 device that includes a tire inflator, power station, and lighting. This little thing can charge up to 65 watts at a time, which means that I should be able to charge my phone, my camera, a drone, and some lighting all at the same time. Speaking of lighting, the built-in lighting is also convenient for use when it gets dark. I think the lighting would be most useful while trying to fill up your tires in the dark. So it took about 27 seconds to fill my tire from 30 to 35 psi, which is pretty dang good for such a small device in my opinion. If you're looking for a tire inflator, I highly recommend the Fantic X9 Ultra. Thank you Fantic for sponsoring this video in my journey north to the Arctic Ocean. Alright, now that we've had a fancy breakfast, we need to get to town because I have some computer work to do for my other kind of side gig thing. So we're gonna go to a coffee shop and work there because there's unlimited power and I've been running my heater a lot and that uses a lot of power. So we're just gonna go to a coffee shop, grab a coffee, work for a little bit, and drive a couple more hours north. So while sometimes it may seem like I'm just gallivanting around without a care in the world, I still have to spend a significant amount of time on my laptop producing these videos and working another side gig that helps support my travels and pay the bills. While the idea of never working is a dream for a lot of people, I don't think I'd actually choose that. I find that having some sort of work to do beyond just exploring helped me to feel like I have a little more purpose. Besides the fact that yes, you do have to earn money to be able to do things in life. Another thing that takes up a lot of time is simply just driving to the next place. It's still pretty amazing to me that you can drive from one ocean to the next just on 4 wheels with all of your stuff and turn around and do it again. We're very lucky here in North America, I do have to say. Well, they may have overlooked some things when it came to planning today. We were up at like 4,800 feet and now we're at 1,800 feet. Let me tell you something, I am so happy to be here right now. It is so warm down here that I'm not gonna need to turn on my diesel heater. There's green grass here. It smells like earth. I forgot what the smell of earth was like. I'm so happy right now. William's so happy too. He got to sniff around in the grass. And tomorrow we're gonna go find a better camping spot. I decided to just park at this rest stop. I just cannot do any more driving. I was so hungry. Sometimes you have to know when to admit defeat. Well, good morning everyone. We have promptly left the rest stop and we immediately drove to the forest. I was trying to get to my favorite hot spring that my best friend showed me a few years ago and I really like, but sad day everybody. There's several miles to the hot spring and I don't want to leave William, so we're gonna go to a different hot spring, but I really enjoy going to this hot spring every time I'm in this area because it's really cool to like look back on where I was, you know, a couple years ago when I visited that hot spring the last time. I just like to see that I'm a different person than the last time I went to the hot spring. It's also a very beautiful hot spring. So this time around visiting, it's not me who has just changed, it's this road who has changed. Here, I presume it's because it's winter. I just wanted to be spring prematurely. Anyways, we're gonna go to a different hot spring today instead. I'm just so happy to be in the forest again. Oh, it's so beautiful here. Well, we are going to our second choice of hot spring. It's just a 0.3 mile walk to it. I've been here before, but I didn't realize there was a better way to get here. Last time I went with a friend and we like bushwhacked to it. So now we are going to go the correct way. The river is moving so quickly. Is this low? We're on close. Well, there are too many people here to show you guys the actual hot spring. Everybody's like naked or half naked, so I'm not putting it on camera, but look how beautiful it is here. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We are headed north to the Olympic Peninsula, I think, and we're gonna enjoy some rainy days living out of the Jeep in the next couple weeks as spring decides to show up. Thank you for being here. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, kiss.